Universal has just announced a brand new land that is going to be coming to Universal Orlando Resort, more specifically Universal Studios Florida, in which we are going to have the official replacement for Woody Woodpecker's Kid Zone in this brand new DreamWorks Land. So in this land, you're going to see multiple characters from different DreamWorks properties. For example, just by looking at the key art here, you see you have Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, and Trolls, but according to the press release, we also have Gabby's Dollhouse. Now, in the press release so far, they haven't said much about DreamWorks altogether, but by just looking at the key art, we can kind of get an idea of what we're getting ourselves into. So, let's talk about that a little bit right now. And now, if you remember Woody Woodpecker's Kid Zone's layout more or less, remember that right ahead, the first thing you're going to see is going to be Fievel's Playland. And it looks like here in Fievel's Playland, just based on the art, we have a meet and greet for Shrek and Donkey, which this will be the third time that it's being repositioned, but a new location for that meet and greet, which is amazing. But if you look up, you also have like Shrek Swamp there. So I wonder if this is going to be like a full-on play area for Shrek Swamp. So it's going to be like Fievel's Playland, but it's just Shrek Swamp. And if it is Shrek going to be yelling at me to get off his swamp? Because that's just going to be iconic. But then if you look right behind Shrek Swamp there, you can see the coaster that a lot of people are going to be coining the Troller Coaster, because it looks like it's themed to trolls. And I say this because, well, it's colorful, it's bright, and honestly, the train looks just like the little caterpillars that they have in Trolls that they ride. It's a nice touch. But that leaves us with the imagination of what else is going to be here in DreamWorks Land, DreamWorks Destination, DreamWorks the Land. Don't know the name of it. But we do know for sure that Kung Fu Panda and Gabby Dollhouse are both also featured, but where will they be featured? Now here's my hot guess / take. So the old Barney Theater or DreamWorks Destination Theater is probably going to turn into a consistent meet and greet. Now, what do I mean by this? Have you seen anything like out in California when it comes down to Avengers Campus? So Avengers Campus updates their meet and greet characters almost simultaneously with their movie. Now, Universal has a golden opportunity to do something similar with this land. Whenever DreamWorks has a new movie coming out, they can put the character right there, or they can even bring back throwback characters and characters like Captain Underpants, Megamind, and other characters like that that people just love, and it would be a perfect addition to this land. And along with that, they can reutilize the space that they had for Shrek's meet and greet and utilize this space as a Gabby's Dollhouse meet and greet in which you can meet the character. Now, they had one before and it was outside of DreamWorks Destination. However, it wasn't that much dedicated to her, but since they mentioned her specifically in this press release, I feel like she's going to get her own little fun meet and greet where all of her fans can come and see her, and maybe even have a dance party. But now, moving away from DreamWorks Destination and the former Barney Theater, we can move a little bit further down in the Kid Zone area, well, now the former Kid Zone area, and talk about Curious George Goes to Town. Now, this of course was the ball pit area, well, the ball factory. You had a bunch of interactive water elements, and it was just a fun, kinetic energy location. Now, what do I think can possibly go here? The only thing that I haven't mentioned yet, and that is Kung Fu Panda. I feel like this can be a whole thing dedicated to the land of Kung Fu Panda, and it would look really nice. Think about the aesthetic from the films and how much they can implement onto this altogether. And I think the best thing about this entire land coming is going to be the fact that it's going to be for everyone. Yes, it's going to be set up like a kids-themed land. However, you got to think about how generational this would be. You have Shrek that's been around since the early 2000s. You have Kung Fu Panda that's been around, well, for about a decade, maybe longer. And altogether, everyone's going to love this. From a child all the way to a grown-up, it's going to be a perfect thing for Universal. And the fact that it's all going to be immersive and interactive is going to just be a kiss of something new in the park. And I like that they're doing this. They started with Minion Land, and you can tell that they want to get this entire immersive theming going. And if they follow this route, I can really be excited for Epic Universe, because just based on everything all together, you can tell that everything is going to be as immersive and as interactive as this will be, which is going to lead me to my overall thoughts on this land. Yes, I loved Kid Zone. Kid Zone was one of my favorite places to go in the park. Yes, it was basically just for kids, and it was very much outdated, but I enjoyed going on Woody Woodpecker's Nuthouse Coaster. I loved going down Fievel's water slide, and everything all together was just so much fun. So, to see this entire area of the land just get redone, it hurt at first, but now I'm looking at it with a positive light, and I'm excited for it. I see the positivity that came from Minion Land, and I feel like this is going to be a home run. I can't wait till 2024. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down below. What DreamWorks character do you want to see in this land? Let me know, because I personally want to see Megamind or Captain Underpants, but that might not happen. Anyways, like this video if you enjoyed it, comment down below, subscribe if you guys already haven't done so, and stay excellent, my dudes.